Forget everything you have been told about calories in, calories out. If you are over 60 and struggling to lose that stubborn belly fat, the problem isn't that you are eating too much. The problem is that your body's chemistry has changed. You have likely been told that to lose weight, you just need to starve yourself a little more. Skip dinner. Eat rice cakes. Run on the treadmill until you collapse. But here is the brutal truth. For a body over 60, that advice is not just wrong. It is metabolically dangerous. When you starve an aging body, you trigger a stress response. Your cortisol spikes. And when cortisol goes up, your body enters survival mode. It locks your fat cells specifically, the dangerous visceral fat around your organs, and throws away the key. It does this to protect you, but the result is a waistline that won't budge and an energy level that stays in the basement. Today, we are going to flip the script. We are going to reveal the science of insulin resets. We will discuss why your breakfast is likely the reason you are tired at 2 p.m. We will uncover the 10-minute kinetic cure that allows you to eat carbohydrates without the guilt. And we will show you the acid hack sitting in your kitchen cabinet that can lower your blood sugar response by 30% instantly. This isn't about dieting. It is about dieting. It is about turning your body back into a fat-burning machine by fixing the hormonal blocks that aging creates. You need to stay until the very end because the number one strategy we will discuss, the metabolic anchor, completely contradicts the modern trend of skipping breakfast, and research shows it can reduce evening cravings by nearly 60%. Let's begin with strategy number 5, the DIL, acid hack, acetic acid protocol. This sounds intense, but it involves something very humble, vinegar, specifically apple cider vinegar. We aren't talking about magic potions here. We are talking about magic potions. Here, we are talking about biochemistry. When you eat carbohydrates, bread, pasta, potatoes, an enzyme in your body called alpha amylase breaks them down into sugar. This sugar floods your bloodstream, spiking your insulin. High insulin means fat storage. However, studies show that acetic acid, the main component of vinegar, temporarily disables that enzyme. It acts like a speed bump for digestion. A meta-analysis of clinical trials found that consuming just 1 to 2 tablespoons of vinegar diluted in water before a meal can improve insulin sensitivity by 19% to 34%. That is massive. It means your body doesn't have to scream for insulin to handle the meal. The protocol: take 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in a tall glass of water 15 minutes before your biggest meal. Use a straw to protect your teeth. If you hate the taste, a squeeze of lemon helps. This simple trick lowers the glucose spike of your meal before you even take the first bite. Strategy number 4, the sequencing solution. Most of us eat our food in the wrong order. We sit down at a restaurant, eat the bread roll first, then the mashed potatoes, and maybe touch the salad last. This creates a glucose tsunami because the carbs hit an empty stomach. They digest instantly. Cornell University researchers tested a different method, food sequencing. They had participants eat the exact same meal, but they changed the order. They ate the vegetables and protein first, and the carbohydrates last. The result? The blood sugar spike was reduced by nearly 37%. Here is why: when you eat fiber, vegetables, and protein first, they form a physical mesh in your stomach and upper intestine. When the carbohydrates finally arrive, they have to work their way through this mesh. They absorb slowly, like a gentle stream instead of a flood. The protocol: eat your green vegetables first, then eat your protein, chicken, fish, beef. Save the rice, potatoes, or bread for the very end of the meal. You still get to eat the carbs, but your body processes them completely differently. Strategy number 3, the kinetic cure, postprandial movement. After a meal, what is the first thing you want to do? Sit down? Watch TV? Nap? This is the insulin trap. When you sit, your muscles are dormant. The glucose from your meal stays in your blood, forcing your pancreas to pump out insulin to manage it. But your muscles have a superpower. It is called the GEC4 transporter. Normally, your cells need insulin to open the door for glucose. But when a muscle contracts, it can open that door without insulin. A study from New Zealand found that a short 10-minute walk immediately after meals was significantly more effective at lowering blood sugar than a single long walk at a random time of day. The protocol, the 10-minute rule. Within 30 minutes of finishing lunch or dinner, you must move. It doesn't have to be a workout. Walk around the block, do the dishes standing up, march in place. During commercials, just get the large muscles of your legs moving to suck that sugar out of your bloodstream naturally. Strategy number 2, temperature manipulation, brown fat activation. You have 2 types of fat: white fat, which stores energy and makes up that stubborn belly pooch, and brown fat, which burns energy to create heat. As we age, our brown fat goes dormant, but we can wake it up. Research from MRI University found that exposing the body to mild cold can increase brown fat activity. This tissue specifically targets visceral fat for fuel. The protocol: you don't need an ice bath. The cool finish: end your shower with 30 seconds of water that is cooler than comfortable. It doesn't have to be freezing, just brisk. The thermostat hack: in the evening, lower your house temperature to around 66 degrees Fahrenheit for a few hours. This mild cold stress signals your body to generate heat, burning visceral fat in the process. And finally, we arrive at strategy number 1, the metabolic anchor, protein breakfast. This is where most seniors get it wrong. You wake up and have toast, oatmeal, or just coffee. You are starting your day with a carb spike or a stress spike. When you skip protein in the morning, your hunger hormones, ghrelin, run wild later in the day. This leads to the nighttime snacking cycle. Furthermore, your body needs protein to maintain muscle mass to prevent sarcopenia, and it is most efficient at processing protein earlier in the day. A high-protein breakfast stabilizes your blood sugar for the entire day. It creates a metabolic anchor that prevents the roller coaster of energy crashes. The protocol: you must aim for 30 grams of protein within an hour of waking up. 1 egg is not enough. That's only 6 grams. You need 3 eggs and a side of Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie with whey or plant protein, or leftover chicken. By hitting that 30-gram threshold, you trigger satiety hormones that tell your brain, we are fed, we are safe. You can burn fat now. Bonus: the sleep cortisol connection. We cannot talk about belly fat without talking about sleep. If you are sleeping less than 7 hours, your body thinks it is under attack. It raises cortisol. Cortisol does 2 terrible things. It breaks down your muscle tissue for energy, and it deposits fat directly onto your belly. It is the stress fat hormone. To fix this, you need a caffeine curfew. Caffeine has a half-life of up to 12 hours in older adults. If you drink coffee at 2000 mpm, a quarter of it is still in your brain at 2000 mpm, wrecking your deep sleep. Stop caffeine by noon. Your waistline depends on your sleep quality. Summary of your new routine. Morning, eat 30 g routine. Morning, eat 30 g of protein immediately. The anchor. Before lunch/dinner, drink water with 1 Debs apple cider vinegar. The acid hack. During meals, eat veggies and meat first, carbs last. Sequencing. After meals, move your body for 10 minutes. Kinetic cure. Evening, turn down the thermostat and prioritize sleep. This isn't about willpower, it is about leverage. By using these biological levers, you can reverse insulin resistance, protect your muscle mass, and finally tell your body that it is safe to let go of the weight. You have the power to change your metabolism. It is not broken because of your age. It is just waiting for the right instructions. Start today. Pick one of these strategies and implement it. Then add another. Before you know it, you won't just look different. You will feel like a different person. If this video gave you a new perspective on weight loss, please share it with a friend. Let's get healthy together.